March 25, 1990, a quiet night in the Bronx turned into one of the most horrifying tragedies in American history. A man's broken heart turned into a fire that killed 87 people in less than 10 minutes. This is the true story of the Happy Land Club fire, a night of love, jealousy, and pure destruction. It was a Sunday night at the Happy Land Social Club, a small, illegal nightclub in the Bronx. Inside, Latin music filled the air. People were dancing, laughing, celebrating birthdays, and escaping life struggles. But outside, someone was watching. A man named Julio Gonzalez, 36 years old, stood in the cold, staring at the door. Inside was his ex-girlfriend, Lydia Feliciano, who had just broken up with him. He had tried to get in earlier that night, but the bouncer threw him out. Humiliated and angry, he walked to a nearby gas station. Julio bought $1 worth of gasoline, filled it into a small container, and returned to the club. He splashed the gas at the base of the only staircase, the only way in or out. Then he struck a match and dropped it. In seconds, flames raced up the stairway like a firestorm. The music stopped, the lights went out, screams filled the air. There were no fire exits, no sprinklers, no alarms. People were trapped. Within minutes, 87 people were dead, most of them from smoke and toxic fumes. Only a handful made it out alive, and one of them was Lydia, his ex-girlfriend. When firefighters arrived, it was already too late. Bodies were piled by the door, trying to escape. The smell of smoke and melted plastic filled the streets. The next morning, the city of New York was in shock. Police followed the smell of gasoline straight to Julio Gonzalez's apartment. When they found him, he confessed immediately. He said, "She broke my heart. I wanted her to feel my pain." In court, Julio showed no emotion. Survivors and families of the victims cried as prosecutors read the list of the dead minus 87 names, many of them young immigrants chasing the American dream. Julio Gonzalez was convicted of arson and 87 counts of murder. He was sentenced to 25 years to life and died in prison in 2016. The Happy Land fire changed safety laws in New York forever. New rules required all clubs to have fire exits, alarms, and sprinkler systems. A small memorial now stands where the club once was, with 87 candles for the 87 souls lost that night. Some locals say that at midnight, you can still hear faint music and see shadows dancing where the club used to be. A man's heartbreak turned into one of the worst fires in American history. But tell me this, do you think heartbreak can really drive someone to murder? Or was he always a monster waiting to snap? Drop your thoughts below and hit follow for more chilling real crime stories that the world will never forget.